Oh, hello! It's Dr. Doodles here, your professor. You join me on a very exciting discovery. I'm here to explore and see what creatures we can see in the wild. Now I'm hiding and trying to camouflage myself because I heard that the zoo has sent some animals to come and check out St. Augustine's Church. I wonder if we can spot them. I wonder how many you can spot. There's one. Oh, there's one. Oh, it's exciting. Such a variety of animals there. What's your favourite animal? Maybe you'd like to tell the person sitting next to you. I've come dressed as one of my favourite animals because I find it really hard to narrow it down, but I love giraffes. They're so weird looking, they've got such long necks so they can eat all of the leaves from a really tall trees. How many of you enjoy making things? I know that I definitely do. What do you enjoy making? Over the last few weeks, we've been thinking about who made the world, what was made, and why it was made. We've discovered that the Bible says that God made the whole world. And today, we're looking at all of the amazing creatures that He made. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. Wonder if you can remember that. Test you a bit later. And it's time for Professor's Fun Facts. But I thought we'd do it slightly differently today because I'm always trying to change things up. So, rather than just telling you the facts, because sometimes that can get a bit boring, I thought I'd let you decide whether you think that they are true or false. So you can either grab a pen and a piece of paper, or if you don't feel like writing things down, you could put a thumbs up for true or a thumbs down for false. Okay, are you ready? If you're going to get a pen and paper, you might want to pause the video and then come back and press play. Question number 1, or fact number 1. A slug has 2 noses. True or false? True or false? It is false. Actually, a slug has 4 noses that it can smell with. How mad! I've just got one. I wonder what I'd look like if I had a nose here instead of my ear. Well, I'm quite pleased I don't. Okay, fact number 2. Elephants can jump. True or false? That is false. The bones in an elephant's leg are the wrong way round for jumping. I guess that's why you never see elephants on a trampoline. Fact number 3. 3% of the ice in the Antarctic glacier is made up of penguin wee. True or false? It's true. Yeah, bit gross if you ask me, but it's only 3%. So, and they're probably the only things that live there. Fact number 4. A baby puffin is called a puffling. True or false? That is true. And here's a picture of one. It's so cute. I love one. I just want one. So cute. And fact number 5. For now, we might have some facts later. Wombat poop is actually cube-shaped. True or false? Unbelievably, it is true. Look at that. I don't know if I'd like to do that. How did you get on? Did you get all 5 right? Did anything surprise you about those facts? Now, if you've used a pen and paper, keep hold of it because you'll need it in just a minute.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright, blessed days, dark, sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colours of a rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, "How do you do?" They're really saying, "I love you." I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Quite simply wonderful.
It's time for another game. Now, elephants have really good memories. They can remember the way to where the water is, and they can remember humans and people that they've met for ages, years and years and years. So I want to see if your memory is as good as an elephant's. So we're going to play a game called Elephants Never Forget. I'm going to put on the screen 20 pictures of animals, and I want you to look at them and see if you can memorise them, And then I'm going to set a timer for you, and I want you to write down, if you've got a piece of paper and a pen, write down as many as you can remember in that time limit, and see if you can remember them all. Let's have a go. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. How did you get on? Did you remember all 20? Looking at those pictures and the video that we had earlier, it's very clear that there are so many incredible creatures out there, aren't there? Before God started things, there was nothing. Absolutely nothing. But then God spoke, and first of all, light appeared. Isn't that amazing? He spoke again, and all of the different parts of the world were created. The sea, the sky and the land, the trees and the flowers and the plants, the sun, the moon and the stars, and then the fish and the birds and the animals, and then us, humans. The book of Genesis, right at the beginning of the Bible, tells us that everything was made by God. It also tells us that everything that God made was good. More than 3,000 years ago, there lived a man named David, and he was a king of God's people, the Israelites. He was also a musician and a songwriter and a poet. He loved God and wanted to live his way. He knew that he could speak to God about anything at any time he liked. And we find a lot of his poems in the book that we call the Psalms. Here is one of them, all about the animals and the plants and the oceans. God, my God, how great you are, beautifully, gloriously robed, dressed in sunshine, and all heaven stretched out for your tent. You set the earth on a firm foundation, so that nothing could shake it, ever. You blanketed earth with oceans, covered the mountains with deep waters, and then you roared, and the water ran away. Mountains pushed up, valleys spread out, and the places you assigned to them. You started the springs and the rivers, sent them flowing among the hills. All the wild animals now drink their fill. Wild donkeys quench their thirst. Along the river banks the birds build nests. Ravens make their voices heard. You make grass grow for the livestock, hay for the animals that plough the ground. God's trees are well watered. The birds build their nest in these trees. Look, the storks at home in their treetops. Mountain goats about the cliff, badgers burrow along the rocks. The moon keeps track of the seasons, and the sun in its charge of each day. When it's dark and night takes over, all the forest creatures come out. The young lions roar for their prey, clamouring to God for their supper. When the sun comes up, they vanish, lazily stretched out in their dens. Meanwhile, men and women go out to work, busy at their jobs until evening. What a wildly wonderful world, God. You made it all, with wisdom at your side, made earth overflow with your wonderful creations. Oh, look, the deep, wide sea brimming with fish past counting, sardines and shark and salmon. Oh, let me sing to God all my life, sing hymns to my God as long as I live. Oh, let my song please him. I'm so pleased to be singing to God. Oh, my soul, bless God. I think God did an amazing job when he created the world and everything in it. There are so many wonderful things. I'm not sure how well I'd have done if it was me. Have you ever looked at the world around you and just said, wow? Do you know what the biggest wow moment really is? It's you and me. In another psalm written by David, God said that he made you wonderfully and knows everything about you. No matter where we go, God is always there, and we can talk to him at any time and in any place. He knows when we're happy and when we're sad. He knows absolutely everything. Maybe you'd like to have a go at writing a poem or a psalm just like David, thanking God for all of the animals that he has made. We're going to sing about those amazing animals and all of the things that God has made in our song, It's a Wonderful, 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 Wonderful World.
It's a wonderful, 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 wonderful world. It's an utterly marvelous, totally glorious, simply incredible world. And as we stand amazed, we will sing out in praise to the God who made it all. This marvelous, glorious, wonderful, wonderful world. Oh, oh, oh. This marvelous, glorious, wonderful, wonderful world. He made it all work together in ways that blow our minds, with whales and snails and fingernails and creatures of all kinds. His handiworks all around us and plain for all to see. From outer space to the nose that on my face, he made it all. It's a wonderful, 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 wonderful world. It's an utterly marvelous, totally glorious, simply incredible world. And as we stand amazed, we will sing out in praise to the God who made it all. This marvelous, glorious, wonderful, wonderful world. Oh, oh, oh. This marvelous, glorious, wonderful, wonderful world. He made it all work together in ways that blow our minds, with trees and seas and gravity and wonders of all kinds. His works all around us and plain for all to see. He's one who cares, so he even counts the hairs upon my head. It's a wonderful, 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 wonderful world. It's an utterly marvelous, totally glorious, simply incredible world. And as we stand amazed, we will sing out in praise to the God who made it all. This marvelous, glorious, wonderful, wonderful world. Oh, oh, oh. This marvelous, glorious, wonderful, wonderful world. W-O-N-D-E-R, it's wonder, wonderful. W-O-N-D-E-R, it's wonder, wonderful. W-O-N-D-E-R, it's wonder, wonderful. W-O-N-D-E-R, it's wonder, wonderful. It's a wonderful, 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 wonderful world. It's an utterly marvelous, totally glorious, simply incredible world. And as we stand amazed, we will sing out in praise to the God who made it all. This marvelous, glorious, wonderful, wonderful world. Oh, oh, oh. This marvelous, glorious, wonderful, wonderful world. Wonderful!
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. It's time for some more fun facts. Are you ready? A duck has 3 eyelids. Don't know why. A giant squid has eyes as big as watermelons. That's really large, isn't it? Grasshoppers have white blood. The average garden variety caterpillar has 248 muscles in its head. And I'll leave you with this one. A baby giraffe is about 6 feet tall when it's born. That's taller than me. That's really tall. Last week, I set you a challenge to create your own colour wheel, like the tree that we've got here at home, with the things that you could find around your home. And I would like to say a massive thank you to Genevieve, who sent in her picture of the colour wheel. And I'll, so I don't know if you can see it, but there's a baby bell cheese and strings, and I'll show you there. All sorts of things of all different colours. Daddy's water bottle is blue. And she's also drawn us a fun picture. Well done, Genevieve. Thank you so much for your colour wheel and your picture. Love them. This week, I would like to set you 2 challenges. The first is like a craft activity. I'd like you to create an animal mask using a paper plate or a piece of card in a circle. You can either colour it in with coloured pencils or felt tip pens, or you can stick tissue paper on it to decorate it. Take a photo and send them in, and we'll need them by midday on Friday, so this Friday, to be included in next week's video. And the second thing I would like you to do this week is I'd like you to challenge you to go outside and enjoy God's wonderful world. See if you can spot wildlife or watch the cloud patterns as they pass by. Take some time to enjoy being part of this amazing world. See how many creatures you can find in your garden or in the park, but try not to disturb anybody's habitat. Sadly, that's all we've got time for today. But don't worry, we'll be back next Wednesday for our last Holiday Club video for more facts and more exploring. So until next time, have fun and keep discovering. See you soon. Bye.